Greetings, denizens of the Empire. I have returned. And I'm sorry it's taken this long. A lot has been going on. Those of you who are here, thank you for not giving up on me. It's been forever, I know. It's been like, 3 months at this point? A lot has happened. For those of you who've been keeping track, I've tried to be transparent when I can, but it's just been a lot going on. That's just not really been giving me much time, nor energy or motivation to really do anything, but nevertheless, here I am. I'm back. And today we're going to be playing the Wagadu Chronicles, which is literally an MMO themed entirely off of Africa, hence the name Wagadu, based on the African empire of Wagadu, most commonly known as Ghana. So we're going to be trying that out today. I played it briefly in the early access, or like in the early alpha access. This is the early access pay-in. I was fortunate enough to receive a free key directly from the creators of the game themselves, and I'm really excited to give it a try. Waterguard, thank you so much for the $7 Canadian. I appreciate that. You make the empire stronger by, donating to the imperial coffers. Sorry, it's been a while. I'm not good at this. Bear with me. This game is all about role-playing, so I'm going to have to get on top of my game. Well, I mean, we already kind of role-play with this chat anyway, right? So, apparently that's what they're really going for with this game, so I'm excited. And also, this is the beginning of more consistency with YouTube again. It's been a while, but I'm hoping I'm here to stay this time. Things have been hectic, trying to get things stabilized now, so yeah. I don't have any background music. I apologize. I had to do a clean install on my computer. That also added to the difficulty of all this, so all my settings were reset, so you know what? How about this? We're just gonna go ahead and throw something on, loop a playlist in the background. Or, have the royal musicians come and perform for us, so. Wow, that was a really delayed super chat. It came up in the chat like a whole 2 minutes before it actually popped up. But yeah, thanks again, Waterguard, I appreciate it. Hey, French Kiwi, glad to see you here. I know it's late there. I know you said you'll try to make it, and look, you made it, so I appreciate it. Wow, look at that hair. Yeah, it's growing a lot. I actually trimmed it, so it was even longer than this. Been playing the game for a while, still very much a work in progress, but very wholesome. Yeah, that's how it was when I played it at the point, but any game, any new game is gonna be a work in progress. But, I mean, there's not really anybody quite doing what they're doing with the Wagadu Chronicles, so we all gotta start somewhere, right? Hopefully this will add more interest, more enthusiasm towards the field, as far as African game creation goes. What's up, James? Good to see you here. Good to see everybody here. The Royal Panther is currently in my lap, by the way, if you're wondering why I keep looking down. So, there she is. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The moment we've all been waiting for. I didn't play as much as I would have liked to, so I'm probably going to be a bit of a noob compared to all of you who've been playing it since the beginning, but I'll do my best. Let's get all this moved over. Absolutely agreed. Support the game principle. Often the conversation of black representation in fantasy only conforms to European medieval aesthetics. I'm happy to see people break the mold. It's important, honestly. I think so too, and that's why From Nothing exists. I want to inspire people to do exactly what they're doing. So that's what I want. I want people to be like, wow, this is cool. I would love to make a game or show about this. That's my ultimate goal. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump in. All right. So I like the music right off the bat. You know, music can really make a game, by the way. Like, one of the fondest memories you have of a good game is the OSTs. So, connect to Steam ID. Yes, I've read everything. Definitely read everything, as always. Let's create a character. Alright, let's see. We got Emerge. These forest-dwelling city people have a long history of magical prowess. The Ikaki, a seafaring folk, are skilled in crafts and very spiritual, but always willing to bend the rules. Swala, the freedom-loving herders, seek harmony with their surroundings and the spirits of nature. Iron Masters, the clans of these cultures boast master smith working and deep ancestral knowledge. And the Asiman, these tribes of the elemental specialists roam the desert oases and dunes, relying on spiritual command of air, water, earth, and fire for survival. I do wish they would have used like the Yorubic elements for this. That would have been cool. But, you know, work in progress. Because, you know, the Yoruba, they have more than just, you know, air, water, earth, and fire. And maybe one day I'll make a video on it. It's really cool. Actually, I will definitely make a video on that later. And then Lion Blood, these graceful hunters are the pride of the grasslands. And then the Daima, these lunar-bound cultures worship cycles of death and rebirth wherever they call home. Alright, heads up Tabari, game sounds a bit too loud. Oh shit, is it? 1 second. Is that better? Is the volume more balanced now? The art style looks great as well. Yeah, I think so too. Their artists are definitely really talented. Alright, so I think I'm gonna go with I usually like to go for like an archer. So either Lion Blood, that's because they're hunters, I would assume those are archers. But the Iron Masters sound pretty good too. What does everybody else think? How about we let you vote? Are we gonna go Lion Blood or Iron Master? The Wandering Griot. Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you too, Wandering Griot. Thank you for the $2. The Empire grows stronger every day. Thank you. Too low now? Well, damn. How about now? Is it better now? Let's make sure we get the audio all just right before we jump in here and ruin the experience. Alright, we got 1 vote Iron Master. 2 votes Iron Master. Lion Blood, alright. It's 2-1. Smidge higher volume. How about now? Alright, so we've only gotten 3 votes. 2 for Iron, 1 for Lion. So I guess we're going Iron. Oh, nope, there's 2 for 2. Who's gonna split the middle? Very next vote is what we get. Iron Masters. Well, yep, I guess we're going Iron Masters then. Alright, let's see. You're descended from the ancient the copper. You are descended from the ancient Heron class of farmers, the merchants, and witch doctors. You manifest this lineage through copper hair and accessories. The golden. You are descended from the ancient Heron class of high priest and mastersmith. You manifest this lineage through golden hair and accessories. And then silver. You're descended from the ancient Heron warrior class. So warrior, farmer, or priest. We're definitely going warrior. I mean, that's a given. Oh, maybe we won't go. Maybe we won't go silver. Yeah. What? I didn't see anything. Did you guys see anything? I didn't. Um, the copper one looks the coolest. I guess we're gonna go golden. Silver, go silver if you want warrior archetype. Yeah, but I don't know if that'll be very YouTube friendly. Unfortunately. Is there a way to put some clothes on him? On her? On them? I think we'll go golden for now. Maybe once we learn the game more and we add a new character, we'll give it a try. We'll go golden. Let's see skin tones. Wow. Probably the world's first game where you can't be white. Not that I think that's the way it should be, but kind of cool to see more emphasis put on blackness for once in a video game, right? Can I change the gender? Like, I assume this game is more aimed at, you know, whatever you want to call it. Preset things, I guess. I don't know. You can only change clothes when you begin crafting or if somebody gives you clothes. The community has really come a long way since the early days of the channel. Yeah, it has, Kiwi. I'm happy to see it. I mean, I really would like to be a warrior, but I don't know. I wish I could have had clothes on, you know? Alright, so we'll choose this. I'm dragging this out. Appearance. Okay, so yeah. I guess they don't want to, you know, offend anybody with gender stuff, whatever. So they just have appearance rather than gender. So if I can go warrior, can I just switch the gender really quick? Yeah, let's take this. I'm gonna switch scenes while I do this so I can switch to the male body type. Really quick. We don't want to lose monetization on this. Oh, it still looks like a female. Great. Oh, there we go. We got it. It's fixed now. I mean, it looks like a guy. The body looks like a guy, but the face still looks like a girl. I guess we'll just have to stick with it. I'm sure once we get armor and stuff, it won't really matter, right? Also, major great point about the game nudity, which is absolutely something we need in more historical games. Also, no, I definitely did not see anything. Nope, nothing at all, sus. Nope. Exactly. See? Nothing. Nothing was shown. Yeah, I mean, I do understand. I personally have no issues with nudity. I mean, it's just, as long as it's not in a sexual context. I personally have no issues with it because that's just, it's the human body. It's just, it is what it is. However, YouTube doesn't like it, so I don't want to get this demonetized. Okay, so basically they have you customize facial features and body types, but they don't specifically say male or female. That makes sense. You know, the societal changes that we are currently experiencing, for lack of a better word. I don't like the hairstyle, but it's the closest thing to mine, unfortunately. As weird as that sounds. I could do without the beads. Alright, what else? Born on Monday. You know, I don't even know what day I was born. Oh, they all have different names. Okay. I wonder if Jabari's in this game. That'd be pretty cool, right? Let's see. Unfortunately, there's no Jabari. Darn. Any suggestions for a name? I like names with J's. A little biased, but wait, why do I have 3 names? Abon, blood of a doge. Oh, so it's like, yeah, like Jabari, son of this person. Got it. Hey, Soma. What's going on? You can change facial structure. Nothing wrong with it being a beautiful man. Press the 3 dots to randomize the names. Got it. Let's see. Ooh. Osan. I like that name. Who lives in the Nile. I don't like the meaning of it, though. Apia. I want something that just kind of rolls off the tongue. I'm not really as worried about the meaning of the name. I just want something that sounds cool. So, scroll through here to see if we can find anything that sounds good. Kwame. I like Kwame. Born on Saturday. Yeah, we'll do Kwame. Kwame SE. We'll just keep it simple for now. Kwame SE. Iron Hammer. Nah. Silver Armor. Kwame SE Silver Armor. That's what we're gonna go with. Which culture is the game inspired by? Many different cultures throughout Africa, as far as I know. Alright. We'll stick with that. Kwame Blood of Essie of the Silver Armor. So it's like RuneScape-like gameplay. This isn't my go-to game type, but my very first ever online game was RuneScape, and the gameplay was similar, you know, click and move. So let's see. You managed to find Ndoto, a dream realm island populated by friendly black ancestors and spirits. Continue along the path and ask Ancestor Ayin for guidance. Soon you'll gain everything you need to wake up safely in Wagadu. So the premise of this Wagadu basically is like, as far as I can recall, I really wish I was more well-versed on this lore. I mean, I kind of feel bad that I'm not, considering how much support I had for this in the beginning. I just haven't been able to dedicate as much time as I've wanted to. But as far as I know, Wagadu is like a spirit world, and you just find yourself here, and you don't really know how. So I've seen early comments. I didn't realize this game was out until I saw the stream notification pop up. I thought it was still in development. Yeah, it still is in development. It's in early access right now. You can buy into early access at this point. All right, so what are we doing? Do we have like a little tutorial or anything? I assume this is probably like a tutorial island. My dad was born on Sunday. It was a long... I don't even know what day I was born. I don't even know what time I was born. In fact, I remember asking my mom what time I was born, and she said she didn't know. So, I guess we'll never know. I don't know what this is. I mean, I assume this rock has something to do with it. Managed to find... Okay. I already read this, but let's read it again. Ndoto Island. You managed to find Ndoto, a dream realm island populated by friendly black ancestors and spirits. Continue along the path and ask the ancestor Ayin for guidance. Soon you'll gain everything you need to wake up safely in Wagadu. So, what path? Is there a map? Okay. So it looks like I gotta go up here. Got it. Alright. Greetings, friend. Do you remember what your elders told you about the people who fall through the dream realm to the magical world of Wagadu? This is our fate. Okay, it is glitching, but this is your fate. Do not fear. Reasons for the fall are beyond you or I, but it's good that you've found us here. We have much to do before you are ready to awaken in Wagadu, because there is no going back. Also, I'm teleporting. Eager, there is a hope for the ones like you. The fall is not for the faint of heart. Many never reach us here, and instead fall further to... never mind. In order to continue your journey, you must remember how to gather the resources of these rich lands. Sure. There are some trees around, fetch some bark from one of them, and I shall brew you a remedy to help you remember what was the font change. Alright. Let's fetch some bark. Alright, we're not going to read all this stuff. Well, screw it. You know, we'll read the first few, but we're not going to read every single quest. Do you remember what your elders told you about the people who fall through the dream realm to the magical world of Wagadu? This is your fate. Do not fear. Reasons for the fall are beyond you or I, but it is good that you found us here. We have much to do before you are ready to awaken in Wagadu. Because there's no... Oh, I did read that. Never mind. Alright, let's go fetch some wood. Goodbye. Oh, I didn't even realize you could walk without clicking. Alright, so let's gather the wood, the bark. Harvest bark. This reminds me of so many MMOs I played growing up. There's for one, RuneScape, like the point of view and stuff, and the graphic style, and also a game called Perfect World. The harvesting was just like this, same sound effects, same everything. Oh, I can harvest from the same tree again. Check the map. Oh, is that the old message? I'm not sure. There's a path, but it's hard to see. Got it. I've been learning about African history from your channel. Nice, Peter. I'm glad. Like I said, the game is still very much a work in progress. Yeah, the glowing motes around objects means you can harvest them. Yeah, I figured as much. I assume I need a pickaxe for that or something. What about this? Do I need a sickle? No, you can't even harvest that. Alright. So how much bark did I need? Oh, I need... Welcome to the Dream Realm 103. We have a cartoon series here called Kirikou, inspired by African cultures. Kids are the target audience, yet there's partial nudity. It's not sexual and never caused much controversy. Yeah, I've seen that before. I liked the direction they were going, but I mean, unfortunately, with the way the world is, you can't really make a show with that amount of nudity, at least not here in America, and then target it for kids, you know. Granted, it was mostly male nudity, which, you know, this country tends to treat female nudity a lot more harshly than male nudity. But either way, nudity in any capacity is pretty much universally a no-no for kids in this country, unless it's like butts. And again, even still, it has to be a male's butt, so yeah. Do you find it unfair that a lot of art pieces of Africa are in European and American museums and not Africa? Of course. I mean, colonialism did a lot of bad things, including stealing priceless, I wonder if I got all the bark I needed. There's not any, like, little things saying, like, you got this many out of this many, or you completed the quest, or whatever. I'm wondering if that's something that changes. What's that little crawling thing? But yeah, like, unfortunately, colonialism resulted in a lot of stolen art, but, what is this thing? But fortunately, slowly but surely, a lot of this art is being returned, repatriated back to the countries it was taken from, so, yeah. And the same phenomenon has happened in many parts of the world. Like, Japan has a lot of priceless Korean and Chinese art, too, so. But, as far as I know, none of that's being returned anytime soon. About that quest. There are some trees around. Oh, did I need... Greetings, friend. You already said this. So I wonder what offerings do. I assume they probably give you some sort of buffs or something, or maybe some kind of passive over time. I feel like some of this stuff is really, really valuable, so I don't know. We'll hold off on offerings for now until we know what all the items do. Your mood is unpleasant. Or is he mad at me? He's mad. He's like, fine. I can't even talk to him anymore. Oh, there we go. We'll give him something. Screw it. I feel like I'm going to regret this, but... Yeah, my things. Your standing latana has increased a little. Alright. Carry our money in the game. They are the main currency, but also they are material for crafting items. Nice. Yeah, the cowries were a really popular type of money throughout West Africa and Central Africa. Actually, throughout many parts of the world, too. Like, apparently, in China, the cowrie shell used to be used for money until they started making their own coins. Alright, so what next? What do we need to do? Where are we? Where are we? I don't even see where I'm at. Oh, that's kind of hard to see. It should be like, you know, blinking or something, or pulsating, or maybe an arrow. Is that even me? Yeah, it is. Okay. The green tone is very similar to the plant, so it's kind of hard to notice. But, you know, I'm not one to judge games like this too harshly, especially early access, especially considering this is the first of its kind, you know. But even like AAA games, I usually give them a little bit of a chance in the early access, because that's where early access is. The game's not complete yet, so. As true, African art should remain African-owned. I am a fan of worldwide tours, though, so people who cannot travel to see these countries can still appreciate African art. Actually, the Oba of Benin himself said that he's glad that Benin art is around the world for that reason. So, if people ask for their stuff back, they should get it back. But if they're happy with it being overseas, then those wishes should be respected too. I know that a lot of Nigerians want it back, but like I said, the Oba himself, he never said that he's happy that was taken, nor did he say he was happy that it's all gone. Or, well, most of it's gone. But he said he's happy that it is elsewhere in the world so people can appreciate the beauty of his culture. Alright, where am I supposed to be going from here? I assume here. Hopefully that pings to the map, because it's kind of hard to see where you're going without opening the map every 3 seconds. SJN told me to expect Mortals arriving soon. I did not realize it would be this soon. Well, do you remember anything more or nothing yet? A pity. You must prove to me that you have skills necessary to survive. Only then will I help you reach Wagadu. Listen carefully. Over there is a crafting station. Grab yourself some wood, turn it into timber, and then craft yourself a sparring weapon. You must remember this to go on. Ancestry told me to expect more. Oh, I already read that. Grab some wood. Alright, so I gotta make a spear or something. Goodbye. So, it doesn't look like there's any crafting tools needed for wood, just for stones. They didn't only steal from different African cultures, but Asians as well. Yeah, any place that they had colonies. In my opinion, I think the art has been stolen, should be given back, but if an art was brought to another country through trade or diplomacy, I think it's fair that it remains in that country. Yeah. When you say Benin, do you mean the country Benin or the state Nigeria? I'm talking about the state Nigeria. The Benin Kingdom. Not the country of Benin has nothing to do with the Kingdom of Benin. It's just named after the kingdom, even though it has no relation to it whatsoever. No, I don't want bark, I want wood. Speaking of in-game money, do y'all know parts of the continent use silver/metal gold coins where uses money? I don't remember if this was a subject you covered before. I have not covered it before, but there were a few, like Ethiopia. They minted their own coins. The Aksumite Empire. The Kilwa Sultanate, they also minted their own coins. But other than that, most parts of the country did not have a standardized gold currency. It was either cowries or iron, like tool money, like knife money. Like they would make different iron shapes, which could serve as money or ingots, depending on what was needed at the time. So they did have standardized forms of currency, but not precious metal coins as we know it in most places. In most places were not really present. Alright, do I have the wood I need? Hands to good use. This tutorial is probably something that should be done in like 2 seconds, but I've been like dragging on. Alright, here's your wood, sir. Wait, do I need more? Go over to the crafting station, grab your wood. Oh yeah, I gotta craft it. Okay. Crafting station. Where is crafting station? Hopefully you can eventually zoom into the map too. That would help a lot. Or still move around while you have the map open would also be helpful. Ah! Where's the crafting station? Kadosi butterfly spirits are harmless unless you disturb them. If you meet one, you might find yourself in a sparring match. Return to the Siaka after your victory. Well, I don't have a weapon. Is this the crafting station? Not sure where the crafting bench is. Ghana Empire was a bit more north. Wait. What do you say, Benin? Same with Ghana? Yeah. I have a video where I discuss all that stuff. Like kingdoms and other countries that have names that don't that relate to older places, even if they don't necessarily correspond accurately with what is there now. Even trade and diplomacy brings some difficult question when the seller has been, i.e. the Ottoman Empire selling Brit artifacts from the Levant. Those in my lands are mostly for crafting, as far as I said. The Tales of Kinzera Zhao is another upcoming action game coming out. You might like this. This looks cool too. Nice. Well, thank you for the $5 donation, African Triforce. Check the map. The crafting station has a sort of whitish hand sign. Whitish hand sign. Oh, is that like plus sign one? Oh. I don't know. I'm sorry these donations are so delayed, by the way. I don't know why they're so delayed. Alright, let's make a... You can craft a variety of different items at crafting stations like this one. Craft items at workshops, tailoring shops, and forges. Improve your handicraft, smithing, tailoring, stone cutting, alchemy, and coloring skills to learn how to craft more items. There's always a chance the craft will fail. Sometimes you can salvage materials when this happens, sometimes you can't. I like games like that, where, you know, you craft and you just never know what... You might get a good roll, you might get a bad roll, you might break it all together. I like games like that. Because then you might get a really good roll and that's just better than anything you ever made. Even the same type of weapon, it's just happens to have like 5 points more damage or something. Alright. You now know the basics of crafting. To learn in more detail, please continue. Bulk crafting is unavailable at lower tier crafting stations such as this one. You must wait until crafting is finished before leaving the screen. Hint, the village of Waka must upgrade first before upgrading the crafting station. The village Waka. Not village of Waka. Bonus ingredients such as dyes can be bought or crafted to customize the items you produce. Some will have a related skill, for example, the coloring skills required to unlock dye recipes. Note that not all of these are customizable. Alright. Let's make a sparring... Greatsword or longsword? Which one? Or throwing knives? Wait, actually... There are no bows, huh? I'll stick with the longsword for now. I don't have any timber though, apparently. Alright. Let's go gather some more tinder. Oh, there's day and night cycles. That's pretty cool. Egyptians used to grind mummies and create skin products. Egyptians did not really appreciate the ancient Egyptian artifacts until colonialism, which is sad. I always thought it was like the British that were doing that. Like they were grinding up mummies into tinctures and stuff. I'm writing a steampunk alt history tale that will feature the Benin Empire as a world power armed with firearms produced by guilds mentioned in your video on African manufactured guns. Awesome. That always excites me when I make something in a video and I'm able to inspire someone to create some sort of content out of it. Like that is like my ultimate goal with all of this. I want people to get excited and write stories and make games and movies and animations based on it. Like that is my ultimate goal. I mean, my ultimate goal is to do it myself, honestly, but inspiring other people to do it, because, you know, I don't have all the skills in the world to do it, or resources, but some people do, so. Just came back watching, you know what, let me move this chat window over, so I don't have to look all the way to the side. There we go. Just came back watching the Comedy Gold series called the In-Betweeners. Chip announced not going to cast Michael B. Jordan as Hercules and Denzel Washington as the Hannibal Barca. Pyramid stones were used for new structures. On the topic of colonial powers valuing native culture more than the natives, I've heard that many Muslim nations aren't fond of the 1001 Nights. They believe it is pagan in nature. Yo, what's your opinion on Denzel Washington as Hannibal Barca being the Hannibal is Phoenician and not black. I personally think that people have this obsession with claiming that anything from the African continent is black. Like, we have this overly Americanized racial view that, oh, if it's from Africa, it's black. And we need to stop obsessing so much on the color of it and more on just the actual history of it. Like, could he have been black? Sure. Was he black? I don't know. I don't think we'll ever know. But given the region of Africa that he's from, it's even more likely that he was a Berber. Like a brown-skinned Berber, not a black-skinned sub-Saharan African. So, I think we really need to toss this notion that if it's from Africa, it's black. Wait, why does it still say I have no timber? Do I have to, like, drag it there or something? Oh, yeah. All right. I agree they need to make a TV series about actual sub-Saharan African kingdom. Yeah. For sure. Also, why the caps? Why are you yelling at me? Alright. Making the sword. Sorry, I'm like dragging my way through this so slowly. By the way, everybody. I'm just kind of taking my time. Alright, now how do I equip the longsword? Can I equip the longsword? Oh, you can track quests. Okay. Cool. What did I press to get to that though? I don't know. Q? Yeah, Q. All right, cool. Return to the head ancestor Ayompo. Got it. I think that was the one down, right? Or is this him? About that quest. Complete quest. I didn't even read what he said. Ancestors Ayompo told me to expect mortals, right? Yeah. So what now? Aha! A human approaches. Or am I dreaming? Ha 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 ha. Oh, more nudity. At least there's no nipples though, right? Let's see. May not have confidence in you, but I, Siaka, see your potential. You do appear ready for your last task. Wagadu can be dangerous, so let us see how well you defend yourself. Alright. Grab your weapon. Just south of here is a combative Konosi spirit by the name of Akisi, who will happily spar with you. Alright, How do I grab my weapon though? But it said south of here, right? Did you say south? Yeah, just south of here. All right. Just south of here. I'm not seeing anything south of here. Oh, is that blue arrow where I'm supposed to be going? You know what? Let's do the track quest thing. Alright. I don't see any difference, but I assume it's this blue arrow. Great channel, bro. Thank you, Dick Justice. The old Shaka Zulu series was pretty good. Yeah, that was. I wish we had something more modern. But, you know, what was that, from like the 70s or something? Yeah, I have no idea how... This game definitely needs a little bit of work on, as far as, like, you know, what's the word? Needs to be a little bit more intuitive in some respects. It is a little confusing. A mammoth skull. Interesting. Or, well, I guess giant elephant. Wait, what? Prepare for combat. Choose your equipment presets. They can be changed via inventory. How do I get to inventory? I don't know what to do. Inventory. How do I get to... Oh, there we go. Should have guessed it was I. Any items you collect can be found here. There's my sword. Equipped. Oh, all we saw was me equipping the sword, right? That's all anybody saw, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Alright, well, we got the sword equipped, I guess. Well, let's go try fighting something. You're ignoring the giant blue circles on the mini-map? Like, I mean, I can see them, but usually I'm so used to being able to, like, open the map and... Okay, see, I see them now. I wasn't able to see them before on the actual map. Alright. Let's fight. Hopefully I don't die. So it's like a game of chess. So it's kind of like Fire Emblem combat. Why was the attack thing grayed out? I'm confused. Why was the attack option grayed out? The only option that let me select was flee. Oh yeah, the combat, yeah. So it looks like it's like Fire Emblem. So practice swing. I'm not even holding my sword. Did I not equip it? You are a melee fighter. The attack option was grayed out because you were 1 hex away. Oh, okay. I didn't realize I was 1 away. Okay. Yeah, the combat is still very rough. Yeah, I see that. Hopefully it becomes a bit more intuitive because this is a bit rough. And dated. The ancestors approve. Grab your weapon. Just south of here is a combative Konosi spirit by the name of... I thought I just... Oh, okay. Alright, that's all 3 of the tutorial quests, I think. What now? Go to that glowy purpley thingy, I assume? Oh, yeah, that's probably where I have to go, huh? I don't even know where I am right now. Okay, so these are the difficulties. So probably should go to an easy place for now. Use items to travel. Fragment of Awakening is required to go here. Alright. Now you get to the archipelago. The combat music is straight fire. Yeah, it was pretty good. The background music could use a little more variety, though. It's kind of repetitive. It's the same music as the character creation screen, too. It would have been cool if there was at least, like, 2 or 3 songs mixed in. Alright, so what do I got here? Welcome to Nija Island. This is an outpost island where you can find small waka with a crafting station, farm, and storage. Travel from here requires a seaport prayer for safe passage. Got it. We'll be covering Shona civilizations. Yeah, I've done a few videos on them already. I'll still be doing more, but I've already done at least 3 or 4 videos on the Shona. Hello friend, I discovered your channel through African Armor's video. Your content is great. Greetings from Britain. Awesome. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. There will be more to come soon. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded, but consider this me finally being back. Hopefully. By the way, we got 47 people in here, which I'm very grateful for, especially considering how short notice this stream is. Thank you everyone who's watching, and if you're enjoying the stream, please, I'm going to be that guy and ask you to click the like button. Really helps out a lot, so. Where are we right now as far as likes are concerned? Let's see. Probably would have helped if I had my live stream thing open, huh? Wait, why is it not letting me? Hold on. All right, so we're at 69 likes. We're at 69 likes, so I guess that means nobody else is allowed to like the video. Oh well. Gather sand. Game setting is fascinating, but I'm not particularly a fan of the turn-based combat. Yeah, me either. It's a little dated, honestly. I think it would have been more conducive to like a mobile game. Even still, most mobile games are a bit more action-oriented, but when it comes to the graphic, the overall vibe of the game in general seems more conducive to like a mobile game, not necessarily a modern 2023 PC game. But I mean, as I said, when it comes to just this genre as a whole and the themes as a whole, African themes, you got to start somewhere. And you know, unfortunately, most companies that have tons of resources and personnel at their disposal to build these big AAA games, they're not really making African games. So, you know, it really just comes down to that. You know, let me move my camera. There we go. That's a bit more suiting. Now it looks like I'm actually looking at the game, huh? Uh-oh. Oh, this is that river spirit they were talking about. I think. No. What am I fighting? I don't know, but screw it. Let's fight him. This channel deserves way more subscriptions, to be honest. Thank you. As of lately, it doesn't, because I have not been active. Why do they all say practice swing? Like, why do they all practice? I don't want to practice. I want to kill it. Okay, I'm getting my ass kicked. Wait, what? I can't. Oh, skip movement. Okay. Yeah, definitely not a fan of this combat style. What I miss? I'll take your entire stuff. Quick note about the games. Look right now, the promotional gameplay shows a lot more detail on the environment. This is just alpha. Got it. I mean, there ain't mission in Black Ops. Yeah, this combat is very, 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 very slow and basic. I think I need to run away because I'm about to die. Yay, we escaped. Woo. So what do I need to do then? What am I supposed to be doing here? No quests. I thought I changed my clothes. Did I change this thing? Yeah. Did you do 23andMe results update? I don't think I did 23andMe, but I'm sure all my other tests they did update because they tend to do that frequently. I wish I could like rotate my camera. I want to see the whole. I want to be immersed into the whole environment. But I mean, I can't really knock that. That's obviously the intentional style of the game. As I said, like RuneScape or something. Be cool to make a video about African martial arts. Yeah, I've been getting that request a lot. I just don't know much about it, and I don't know of really very many different kinds of African martial arts besides capoeira and that one boxing one. I can't remember the name. That House of Boxing or whatever. I might someday, but none of it really piques my interest. Are you from America? Yes, I am. This is cool. I never knew this was a thing. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Hopefully, once it's fully released, it'll be a bit more polished. Senegalese wrestling. Hey Jabara, this game has a heavy focus on player interaction and role playing. If you are looking for an action game, this isn't it. Yeah, I'm not really looking for action specifically, just more than this, you know. Dambe, yeah, that's what it was called, Lewis. Senegalese wrestling is more popular than soccer in Senegal. I'm not a fan of turn-based games like these. I prefer games that have real-time combat. Honestly, what I would love to see is a BOTW, TOTK, AFR style games with different biomes. That would be sick. Yeah, same, but like I said, I feel like since this is a tiny indie company with a very limited budget, I feel like they're probably just trying to play it safe, honestly. As much as I would love to see a bit more of an advanced game. That's just my guess. Like, there's another game called Orient Blade that was made in, like, 2014 or something. It was made in Cameroon by Cameroonians. But it's a side-scroller. So, I did buy it, but I never got around to playing it. I might play downstream one of these days. See, seed for a snack, timber, custom, sweet. I've never been much of a fan of these games where all the quests are just like gathering or kill a few monsters, and you know, I want to go in caves and explore. But I'm not trying to be too overly harsh with this game. It's not really my style of game, but I am happy that it's you know, it's an African themed game. So sweet delivery. What's that? Sap. I see you are not for talking. Just bring pure tree sap to me, my friend. They have a sweet tooth. Alright. Don't I already have sap? Oh, I thought I had sap already. Or was it palm? I think it was the palm sap. Tree sap. Oh shit, I just realized the time. I gotta go to dinner. Peace out, y'all. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Alright, Soma, thanks for stopping by. Oh, there's an elephant. Well, hi there. Look how strong I am, everyone. Ugh. I can push full-grown elephants. And I'm so strong I can make them teleport. Alright. So, where do I get this sap? I can't even harvest these at all. Sutri. Also, how do I heal? That's another question. Do I have any healing items? Dried and hollow, this shell can be used to house and transport items of great extensive size. Harvested from the chroma tree, the edges are slightly rounded like fruit. These leaves are edible and have the slightest sweetness as well as a bitter aftertaste. Can I eat it? Oh, that has a heart on it. Acacia gum. Hardened sap harvested from the acacia trees, full of rich fiber. It's not uncommon to see in Wagadian on pilgrimages. Consuming it is due to its benefited health effects. Health plus 15. Well, how do I use it? Oh, try concoctions here to consume them. Got it. Can you like combine items? Right, let's go ahead and eat that acacia gum then. Alright, well, there's a little bit of health back. I need 30 sap. I don't know where to find sap though, that's the thing. Do you know how big gaming is in some parts of Africa? Because if we see local markets grow, we could hope to see more African-inspired games. As far as I know, most gaming in Africa is not online because the internet there is just not good enough. Most gaming is usually like on consoles. More often than not, it's on old gen consoles. In fact, they have like kind of how like in the 70s and 80s we had arcades here. Like they have like little like game rooms where you can just like kind of go there and they have like lines of TVs and desks with like PlayStation 2s and Xbox 360s and stuff, and you can just pay a couple cents and play a game. That's as far as I know, but obviously it's not going to be the same everywhere. Like there, you know, in bigger cities, more developed areas of Africa, you're gonna have more options. So how do I requires common machete or better? How do I get a common machete? Let's go find that waka. We need to craft a common machete or get our hands on one somehow. Is there a crafting station somewhere nearby? Let's explore this island a bit more, I guess. Yeah, I don't feel like this game really gives you a whole lot of direction. Oh shit. Alright. I can't harvest any of this stuff. Like, I wish we at least had labels on things, you know, like... I need to do quests. In order to do quests, I need tools. In order to do tools, I need to craft the tools. But I don't know how to... Like, I don't know where I'm supposed to go for that, you know? Stone slabs are the best beds. Good for back, you know? Deliver one to my little cousin. Maybe consider taking a rest yourself. Alright. Let's see if we can do that, maybe. Craft stone slab. So how do I... Let me guess, I need a pickaxe to mine the stone. This dot needs to be like a bright pink color or something, you know, or like just like pulsating like that or something. It's I always have to stare at the map for like 30 seconds before I see where I'm at. Do hope this game is successful. It's quite important to use dramatic terms. Really, any game that takes inspiration from Sub-Saharan Africa is a pioneer. I agree. You know, when I'm pointing out the flaws with this game, it's not me hating on it. It's me just giving it a fair critique and hoping the best, you know. Hopefully, some of the people on the development team are watching this. If you are here, feel free to make yourself known because, you know, when I'm making these suggestions, it's coming from a good place. I'm sure that goes without saying. I would love to play this game on my tablet. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It feels more like a mobile game, honestly. Like, I feel like it would have been more appropriate and more successful if it were released on a mobile platform. But, again, it's early access. It's too early to judge it entirely. But that's just the vibe I'm getting at this moment. I mean, obviously it has some things about it that are just obviously unfinished. Like, I'm sure this map will have labels eventually. It will say, like, crafting station, or waka is what they call them. Or, like, Sholo quest points, or, you know, the tracker, this little blue thing, which I don't see on the map, but I can see it on the mini-map. I'm sure that eventually that stuff will be more properly labeled. But as of right now, it's just a little rough around the edges. And just the feel of the game in general feels more conducive to a mobile game. Even if all those issues were addressed, it would feel more like a mobile game. But I mean, I know there's some games that are just like this, like RuneScape. But that goes back to my original point, a bit dated. You know, RuneScape came out in the early 2000s when this kind of game was like mainstream. This type of what's the word? This style of game, if you will. All right, let's so it looks like we gotta head like down into the right to get to this quest. Alright, so let's get back to the path. What studio made this and where are they from? The studio is Twin Drums, and they're from Italy, if I remember correctly. The lead developer of the game, if I remember correctly, is half Italian, half Ghanaian. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, I can get sap. I don't know why I couldn't do it before. Maybe it was like a higher tier node that I wasn't supposed to be able to hit yet or something. I don't know. Try all the starter biomes. You had to pick the jungle, the hardcore mode of the colorblind. I mean, I'm not colorblind, but it's just like this dot right here. It's like the same color. Like it blends in with that palette so well. And then even the tutorial place, I had the same issue. So. Trying to gather the sap without these things harassing me. So it doesn't look like there's like an auto health regen option. Or, yeah. Don't attack me, I'm harvesting. Leave me alone. Five oil palm sap. Sap. I think I need 30 for that quest. It just says sap, it doesn't tell me a specific kind. Deliver 30. It says I only have 0 out of 30 all tiers, but I just gathered sap. Where is it? Sap. Yeah, I have 31 right here. So is there a specific kind of sap I'm supposed to have, or? I'm confused. Alright. Let's, screw it. We'll fight it. Maybe it'll give us something. Oh, there's 2 of them? Wait, there's 3 of them. Yeah, let's not do that then. You failed to flee. Oh boy. Why is it healing? It's not even damaged. Can I flee? I guess I'm just gonna die then, huh? Never really thought about it so now, but what does the Sahel look like? Is it like savanna region? Is it mostly desert with a bit of vegetation? The Sahel is essentially a seasonal grassland. During the wet season, it's a grassland. And then during the dry season is a desert. I guess I'm just dead here, guys. Like, I can't escape, so. And these things can attack from a distance. I need to figure out how this flee mechanic works. Like, is it... Oh, nice. So I guess it's chance-based. Okay. Jeez. Alright. Making some progress. Speak slowly, Fallen. The sun shines. The air is sweet. Why do you rush? Actually, the sun doesn't shine. The sun is set right now. But, thanks. Confirm delivery. Now 1 blood tree sap and... Wait, what? Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Did I not finish? Gather bark. 20 bark. Alright. 20 bark. Got it. Cells grassland, rainfall increases, vegetation in cycles. There's also a transition zone between the northern climate and the green forest that surrounds. Yeah, Africa's sun. That transitional zone is the Sahel. The Sahel is the transitional zone. I wonder if these nodes eventually dry up. Like, it's kind of surprising that you can just harvest the same node over and over. I would imagine they're going to change that eventually, if not already. Maybe you can only harvest from it so many times before it eventually goes empty, and then you have to move on to the next one or come back to this one later after like 30 minutes or something. Also, is this an MMO? Because I haven't seen any other players at all. You know what? Let's check Steam charts. Let's see how many people are online. I'm curious. At the moment, the Wagadu Chronicles has 10 concurrent players online in-game. 10 total. I guess that's why I'm not seeing anybody. Alright, another quest done. What now? Wood delivery. Alright, cool. What do you think of games that depict modern African conflicts like Resident Evil 5, Far Cry 2? Have you ever played any of them? Yeah, I have. I mean, while I don't necessarily get bothered by it, I just wish that there were more that had Africa as like the center of the plot, and not like a modern, as you said, modern conflict context. Like, for example, when that just took place in the Mali Empire, you know, or like, you know, you were a Benin warrior trying to communicate with the sea god or something, you know, something like that. Like, just like, you know, every other, you know, just like you'll find Japanese themed games or European themed. Like, I wish that was more of the thing. But short answer is, it doesn't really bother me to see modern conflicts, but it just bothers me that that's all you ever see. Modern conflicts, when they do talk about Africa, it's just like that's all you ever see. Wait, didn't I just need like 20 wood? Don't I have it? Wood. Common for 13 common forest wood. Why are they in two separate stacks? Oh, 25 is the max stack. Okay. Well, I got a shit ton. What do I need? Wood delivery to Niger. Gather wood, 24 out of 30. So I got it. So it just doesn't matter that I already had it in my inventory. Got it. Total players, oof, yeah. I mean, it's still in early access, and it is a very, 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 very indie game. So, don't forget to rest, human. Do you have to rest in this game? What's this? Offering of arrival? Huh? Fetch stone. So I'm literally just running around gathering stuff. That's pretty much all I've been doing so far. Deliver wood to Yao Yao. Yao Yao. Alright. Oh, yeah. Museum has stolen artifacts from all over the world. When I came to British Museum, I saw the Benin bronzes. I was astonished. Yep. Quest deliver wood to another Atiman. Mali Empire, for example, had horse archers. There's terracotta that depicts us. It would have been good, since I firmly believe the story of that shooter should be told, but it wasn't done. It's a good way. In my opinion, the movie is boring and quite predictable. Well, I'm starting to understand the game a little bit better, but it's still kind of just like, eh. For the most part, I just feel like I'm gathering stuff and giving it to people. Which is, again, feels kind of a dated concept. Like, that's how, like, the early 2000s RPGs were, or MMOs were. You gather shit, you turn it in. You kill a few monsters, you turn it in. You gather some more shit, you turn it in, you know? And that's, like, all you do. And then occasionally you hop in a dungeon with your buddies. I could be judging too early, I don't know, but that's all I'm feeling so far. So, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm getting money and stuff, so clearly it's gonna be useful soon. And it looks like I'm gaining some favor with this spirit, so. Gather more bark. Nice. Alright. Let's get some more bark then. I can't. I still need that stone slab one. We're gonna find some stone. Looks like I find some directly north of here. Wait, is there another quest to turn in? Confirm delivery. Oh, there we go. Is there another one? Why is it still showing like that blue around him as if I have something to turn in? I can't wait to eat a delicious snack of seeds. Can't mind that. Where do I get seeds? I assume I gotta loot the foliage of the tree. Nope, I can't loot anything. I don't get why I keep not being able to loot stuff. Like, I can harvest everything. I'm like, oh, cool. And then next thing I know, I can't anymore. Is my inventory full? I don't know. I don't know. What do you think about the Tales of Kinzara Zao, the new African-inspired game revealed at VGAs? I haven't even heard of it. Yeah, I have to take a look at it. Yo, Jabari, imagine the Grootsalong boss fight. Imagine how sick that would be. A huge elephant snake boss that would fight in a huge tunnel system. I can actually picture it. Yeah, that would be pretty epic. Seeds come from crops. They are marked as plants on the map. The three-pronged leaves icon. Alright. So that. Okay. Well. Still can't harvest anything. Requires common sickle or better. Which, again, I don't know how to craft things. Like, well, I do know how. You gotta go to the Waka, but where the hell is the Waka? Yeah, this right here, what I'm looking at, this right here right away, it just screams mobile game. Like the business model, the graphics, the gameplay style, and I get they got to make their money and stuff. You know, I'm not hating on it, but it just feels like a mobile game. Honestly, looks like a mobile game, feels like a mobile game. Thank you. You need crafting stations to craft tools. Yeah, but like where though? You know, where do you find them? Like I saw in the tutorial they said you gotta get to the Waka, right? But how do I know where to find Waka, you know? Maybe let's check the beach. I would turn the game off immediately upon seeing that screen. Yeah. Under normal circumstances, I would too. But again, the fact that this is an African-themed game, I'm trying to give it as much of a chance as I can. I mean, I fully support creators trying to make African-themed games. But unfortunately, there's not very many people with the resources and there's not very many people out there with as much resources or what's the word, pool. So that's where I'm at. Bajwar, check the like count at over 100. Oh, nice. Thanks, everybody. If you are enjoying the stream, for any reason, one reason or another, you know, please feel free to support the algorithm, or work the algorithm, rather, by liking the video. I like the game, but still needs a lot of polish to warrant that screen. Yeah. My guess is maybe that screen is just there, like, what's the word? Preemptively. Because, I mean, there's not really, yeah, like, no cosmetics at all, you know? I feel like it's just there so that it's ready. I don't know. I don't think they're necessarily trying to, like, expecting everybody to just flood in, you know? But I know that not everybody's going to be as objective about it as I am. They're going to look at it and be like, you know, some people are going to look at it and immediately be turned off, so. Alright, where do I need to go? Oh yeah, I need seeds, right? Can't harvest anything, though. Alright, so what I think we're going to do is forget the quest for now and try to find a crafting station. If we can find a crafting station, then we can harvest some stuff. And if we can harvest some stuff, we can hopefully make some more progress. But if we can't do that, then oh no. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I simply just can't do without crafting. And you would think there'd be like an icon, like a very obvious icon on the map, just like, hey, here's a workbench to craft on, you know? Crafting stations are always located closest to where you spawn on an island. And that's cool and all, but like, where did I spawn? You know? Like, I don't know where I spawned in. I didn't even think to remember that, you know? And there's like no icon there or anything to show like, here's where your boat arrived, you know? Like, I would expect like a big bright orange boat icon or something, or like a port, like a label, like telling you the name of that, you know? Again, it's an alpha. I'm sure they'll add that later, but as of right now, I don't know. I have no idea, so. But thanks for the tip, though. Appreciate it. I think it was somewhere down here. I think. Want me to be honest? Log out and log back in? Well, I admire your honesty. So what happens when you log out? It automatically puts you back at the original spawn point? Oh my god, stop following me. Alright, let's do that then. Log out and back in. Alright. Magic. Okay, so there's that boat icon I was talking about. That's cool. I'm gonna assume in the future these icons will be like very distinct colors with labels on them. Turning it off and back on is number one solution. Alright, so go back down to the boat, maybe? Hey, it's Mtepe. I like that. Nice little touch. That's the Mtepe. That's the indigenous vessels of the Swahili culture of East Africa. That's cool. Now, where's the damn crafting station? I guess maybe up here? In that little clearing? Go up into that big clear. Yeah, oh, yep. I guess correctly. There we go. What's this? Consult Waka. This Waka watches over the humans who offer gifts and worship. Appease the Waka spirit with offerings every 3 days to strengthen your society's claim and rightful place in the history of the seventh era. But beware, others may challenge your society to appease the Wakas of faraway settlements. Ah. Interesting. So this is basically like territorial claim, but in a less aggressive asshole kind of way. Alright. Can we make an actual weapon now? Or at least a pickaxe? Tools. Sickle. Okay, there's a sickle. Common timber or better. I have common timber. Where is it? I don't have limestone though. Do I not have timber? I swear I had like several stacks of it. Yeah. Common forest wood. So I guess I gotta convert that into to timber somehow. Let's see. There we go. Oh, nope. Can't do that either, apparently. Why? I don't know. I'm lost. There's just too many random things. Like, it says I have it, but I can't craft it. Requirements, wood cutting 1. Oh, so I need to level my wood cutting? How do I do that? Do I keep harvesting? I don't... Is there like a skill tree or something? There it is, skills. Here you can see your skills. Your character starts with a few levels, and some skills they can still remember from before their fall from the upper world. If you already have a skill level, you will see a golden ring around it. If you don't have a skill, you can hover over it and see how many memories you need to unlock it. Memories are gained each day. If you have memories, you can spin them to unlock a skill and its perks. Think carefully, as you cannot change your memories. You cannot change where your memories are spent once you confirm it. So I guess memories are like attribute points. Each unlocked skill of a level gives you a variety of perks. Which ones depends on whether the skill is gathering, crafting, or a combat skill. In addition to those base perks, you can unlock new abilities by performing those actions in the world. They will give you experience, which can then use to purchase new abilities. In addition to those base perks, you can unlock new abilities by performing those skills actions in the world. Okay, so harvesting stuff does level your skills too. So there's two ways then. You can add to or just... Okay, got it. Beside each level, you can see the abilities but you already purchased. Click the plus button to add new abilities. You can choose from randomized selection of abilities. On the right side on the screen is a list with all possible abilities for each skill category. Bear in mind, you need to have purchased all the available abilities in one level before you can purchase abilities in the next level, but you can unlock the level with memories already. Bear in mind, you need to have purchased all available abilities in one level before you can purchase abilities in the next level. Okay. By spending the memories you can cover each day and the experience you earn as you play, you can tailor who you are in Wagadu. Come back every day to gain more memories. Alright. So let's level woodcutting then, I guess. How many points do I have? Oh, I have 165 memories. Alright. Let's level woodcutting a couple. Mining, we'll put that up. We'll put that up 3 points. And melee combat, definitely want to level that a bit. And screw it, might as well do range too. Alright, we'll save the rest for now. And now we can finally craft some stuff. There we go. Let's make some timber. And tools. Can make anything. What do I need to harvest? Stone. Let's see. Let's check out this stone up here. Oh, okay, so I can just mine it with my bare hands. Alright. I guess I just need to put some points into mining. There's a granite deposit to the left of the crafting station. Yep, I just found that. It's kind of silly that you can just harvest the same station over and over, though. Is there like a finite amount of uses? Like you can only use it like 5 times before it goes empty for like a day or something? That would make more sense. Alright, let's see if we can make some tools now. We did need these slabs for one of the quests, though. Alright, what about now? Still sparring stuff. So I need to get some more... I need to get some limestone. Where'd you get limestone? That is the question. Let's see what that is down there on the beach. Hi Jabari, what do you think about the Passport Bros movement? I think I know what you're talking about, but enlighten me. I don't want to jump to any conclusions and say the wrong thing. Oh. You can grow crops in this game? Oh yeah, there is farming, isn't there? Okay. And was this a grain bin? Yeah. Oh, so this is like a bank. Nice. Well, I'm going to be needing that soon. My inventory is getting pretty full. So when you plant stuff here, is it like, can everybody see it? I guess, yeah. So I guess this is like a territory. Like, if your society owns this, then only you can use this. No, because it's give me the option to sow, but I don't have seeds, so. Every biome has its resources. The forest islands which you are on only have granite, which is okay. You start with all common tier recipes. You have tools only. You have tools of only granite. Well, can I make any tools? Oh, okay, so I just need some more granite. Alright, cool. Or, well, probably need to make some more granite slabs, rather. There we go. Look at all those recipes that open up. I just need to make one more slab for all those that open up. Alright. Alright, so let's get ourselves machete. Just need to get all our base tools. Got a machete. About to make a sickle. Crops are seen by all, but can only be harvested by the one who planted it. Got it. I've been wondering, every time I picture Africans, I always imagine them barefoot. Even those that wear large robes and other clothes, what kind of footwear was common in Africa? Sandals. Like, almost exclusively sandals. Because when you're in really hot, warm climates, wearing shoes that cover, like, your whole feet is just asking for trouble. It's like before modern hygiene. So, yeah. It's about a group of Western men leaving the West to travel to countries like the Philippines to meet their Yeah, that's what I thought it was, but I wanted to be sure. I personally don't blame them. I feel like Western society has made... Obviously, I'm not speaking... I'm not generalizing, but I'm just speaking on trends I'm noticing. It's making it to where the standards that society places on men and what women expect is... like borderlining ridiculousness. So I see why they're doing it. Even my girlfriend agrees, honestly. So yeah. In the past, I'm pretty sure many wear shoes and the likes. Yeah, nowadays with modern hygiene and stuff, yeah. But back in the day, sandals would have been the norm. But most common people would have been barefoot. Like common peasants would have been barefoot, so which is the same in most of the world actually. In colder regions, you know, people might have wrapped their feet and stuff to keep warm, but that's about it. Passport Bros just seems cringe and pointless to me. The name sounds cringe and pointless to me, but the premise of it, I can relate. That's all I have to say. No, being a good man isn't enough nowadays most of the time. So, but I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole. All right, let's see. So what I made the machete, the sickle, and now I just need the pickaxe. But first, I need to get some more granite so I can make some more granite slabs. What's your Steam's profile name? I try not to give that out. I don't like getting spammed all the time, so I try to keep that quiet. Oh, good. You're still on. How are you liking it? I mean, it's alright. It's neat, you know? But as far as the actual gameplay, can't really say I'm enjoying it, honestly. Very, very basic, very rudimentary, kind of confusing, but it is early access, it is alpha, and it is a tiny company. So I'm trying not to judge it too harshly. It feels like more suited to a mobile game, and even still, it seems a bit unintuitive. But I'm giving it an honest effort. Nowadays, girls of my generation are usually on OnlyFans. Yep. Like I said, my girlfriend and I talk about the same stuff. She gets more bothered by it than I do, surprisingly. That's how I know I found a keeper. Did the crossbow ever see use in Africa? Yes, it did, in Central and West Africa. But it was a lot different than the medieval European crossbow. You want to take the game is fully released, or no, it's in early access. Alright, so we got the sickle, we got the machete. I guess the adze. I never knew how to pronounce that word. Alright, so now that we have tools, we can actually do stuff. What's your favorite African food? Can't really say I haven't had a whole lot. I really love jollof rice. Really love jollof rice. And I've been wanting to experiment more. I like that kati kati chicken as well. And I really like that dorawat. It's Ethiopian. The dorawat chicken. But I wanna experiment with more recipes. I live in a town with tons of different African food restaurants. They're everywhere here. Every corner you turn, you're gonna see African food restaurants or African international markets where you can buy, you can buy like cola nuts and palm oil and fufu and all that good stuff. Once I finally get my finances back up and stable, I'm gonna start doing that again. I'm gonna start buying some ingredients, going to restaurants and stuff, and possibly even making videos, vlogging it and stuff. But yeah, anyway, oh, another player for once. Jai. Jai to you too. I'm jealous of what all the African food restaurants we have around here. Yeah, I never even like thought of African food restaurants as being a thing, until I moved here. I was like, whoa, you could just go to an African food restaurant, and it's pretty cool. There's a pretty big African presence. Actually, right down the road from my house, there's this whole like apartment complex and a neighborhood just completely full of Somali people. Like the whole area is just Somali. There's even a mosque there, like a little teeny tiny mosque. It's pretty cool. We gotta get into the role playing on the rare occasions that we do run into people. Hopefully we start seeing more people more often, especially when the game comes out of early access. I do want to try fufu though. I've tried fufu. It's the thing about fufu is it's pretty bland. It's literally just pounded flour mixed with water into like little gooey balls. And the reason is because it's like in traditional African cuisine, they didn't really use utensils. They would eat with their hands. So the fufu was really more of like their spoon, if you will, you know, like, you know, when you dip a food in a sauce or something, and then you eat like a nugget or something. That's more or less how fufu was used. You'd use the food to like scoop up rice and sauces and meats and stuff, and then you would eat it. Or I'm speaking past tense. Sorry, Order of the Golden Cowrie. I'll have to decline. I'm an emperor, not a mere soldier. Wait, what? Did it just censor Emperor? It censored Emperor. Did somebody stream snipe me? Is this one of you guys? Isn't that how bread was used for? Ingera. I'm not sure, but I know that's how a lot of parts of the world were. Like, I know a lot of Indian cuisines like that too. A lot of breads are used, like, I think pita bread was eaten like that as well, or is. I don't know why I keep saying was. African mosques historically were traditional African architecture, like the Great Mosque of Timbuktu. Yes and no. At their very core, yes, but they definitely did incorporate some Islamic influences, like the use of domes, for example. But yeah, as much as I appreciate the conversation, I think this is a good stopping point. I got my tools. I gave the game a good, decent 2 hours. I learned a lot. I don't feel as lost anymore. Maybe next time when we log on, we can actually get some iron weapons and experiment with some of the combat and not die. And hell, maybe even find some people to group up with. We'll see. If any of you guys have the game, like Krim, you definitely have it, right? Maybe next time we play, we can party up or something. But for now, gonna have to call it a night. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Expect to see some more content being released as well soon. Finally out of my hole. Appreciate everybody being here. It was a fun time. As much as I struggled figuring this game out, it was good overall. Very great stream. Thank you, Jord. I tried. Thank you, Zon. Where does your channel's name come from? Where does it come from, Lewis? It comes from nothing. No. I mean, I had to do that one. It's a satire. Like, people think that, black people, African diaspora, we come from nothing. So it's a satire. It's just saying, hey, look at all this stuff. Look at all these achievements. Look at all these kingdoms. Look at all these weapons. Look at all this interesting history that came from nothing. It's a satire, It didn't come from nothing. There was stuff there. It's just that we don't learn about it, so people assume there was nothing there. That's the premise of the name of this channel. But anyway, once again, I appreciate you all coming out and watching. I'll try to stream a bit more regularly. Probably won't be like an everyday thing like it used to be, but I'll try to stream more regularly, and I will 100% get back into uploading here soon. I miss it. I miss the community. I miss talking about these topics. And there are some good things to come. So, hope you all have a good night. If I don't see you or hear from you soon, happy holidays. And I'll see you next time.